Hello! Welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. My energy is super low today. Hopefully I'm not getting sick, please. I don't want to. I feel like I got sick at the exact same time last year, and we're not trying to make that a tradition. Definitely not. Hi! Thank you so much for clicking this video. Today we are going to be talking about my best travel experience. If you haven't seen my worst travel experience, I will link that video in the description box below and up in the heavens. But yeah, let's get into like my best. So my best travel experience isn't necessarily a story like my worst travel experience, but more of an actual experience. My best travel experience is basically the best trip that I've gone on so far, and it was definitely my trip recently. I believe we went in February, March to Cape Town, South Africa. Absolutely beautiful, best trip ever. I actually have a video, a travel vlog about that trip, and I'll put that down in the description box. But ultimately it was just like a really great trip. I don't know if you guys know this, but getting to South Africa takes like an entire day. Like literally it takes 24 hours. So from Chicago, there aren't any direct flights. I mean, you can't take a direct flight to Cape Town. You have to do a layover. You can either go to London or Dubai. We chose to go to Dubai. We actually spent a couple days in Dubai. It's a cool city, very expensive. And then 2 or 3 days later, we went to Cape Town. And we actually met, 2 of our friends met us on our last day in Dubai and then traveled to Cape Town with us. So the flight from Chicago to Dubai was like 13 hours. Like 13 hours. The flight from Dubai to Cape Town is another 10 hours. The flight to Dubai, we actually had really good seats. It wasn't a full flight, so we were able to sit. We had me and Eric and I had a whole row to ourselves, so there was no one in the middle of us. And we were able to stretch out and just have a lot more room. I slept a lot because it was kind of like an overnight flight. It was about 8 o'clock at night when we left. But our flight from Dubai to Cape Town was completely full. And Eric had a window seat and I was in the middle. This is my experience. The best seat on the airplane, if you're not flying first class, is an aisle seat. You just have more room to stretch out. The middle seat is the worst. I think everybody knows that. You're stuck between 2 people. Even if you love one of the people, it's still a horrible seat. It's the worst. So I definitely suggest getting an aisle seat if you're flying anything longer than 2 hours. That's just what I prefer. You can get up, stretch out, go to the bathroom as often as you like without inconveniencing anybody else. But everybody can't get an aisle seat, so, but if you can, do it. Once we arrived to Cape Town, we had this super awesome like penthouse apartment. It was like 3 bedrooms, like 4 bathrooms. It was really nice. Everybody had their own space. And then we started exploring, the city. It's amazing. I believe the first day we went to, the first day we got there, I think we got there pretty late. It was like in the evening. We got a car. Eric had to drive on the wrong side of the road. Well, not the wrong side, the opposite side of the road. So we had to get used to that. I think we just went to the beach and got like dinner. The next day we went to Table Mountain, which is so beautiful. We also went to Boulder Beach where the penguins are. We also went to Cape, what is it called? I can't remember. It's the Cape. The Cape is where the 2 oceans meet. It's like you go up a mountain and then you look over into the ocean, which is beautiful. We also went to, where else did we go? We went to Robben Island, the prison where Nelson Mandela was for so many years. That was super historical. We also, what else did we do? Oh, we went shark diving. And that was awesome, but everybody else got sick. I had a great time swimming with the sharks, but everybody else, Eric got sick, everybody got sick that came with us, except for me. Ultimately, yeah, Cape Town was definitely by far my absolute favorite trip. I've always wanted to go to Africa. I wasn't sure what country I wanted to go to, and Cape Town I think is perfect for like kind of like first time travelers in foreign countries, just because they do speak English. It's really inexpensive there, and it's just beautiful. So that's basically my Cape Town experience. Yeah, the travel back was pretty terrible. The flights were fine. It's just that, you know, you're sitting on an airplane for 24 hours with dozens of people that you don't know, and it's just a miserable time. What do you want me to say? Yeah, in our flight back, we of course had a layover, but it was like an 8-hour layover where we flew back to Dubai, which was a 10-hour flight, 10 or 11-hour flight, and we had an 8-hour layover. And this is a tip if you guys have a layover longer than, I believe it's like 4 or 5 hours, and it depends on your airline. They put us up in a hotel, so we were able to get a few hours of sleep, and then we jumped back on the super long flight from Dubai back to Chicago, which was like 14 hours long. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what your favorite travel experience has been, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.